Racing series here on the Larry D. Spock Racing channel. As I used to post on Napkin Racing official YouTube channel, but I moved over to here. This is where most of my racing and iRacing will be, as my truck will not go into gear. We did qualify P17, I believe. Sadly, my recording did glitch out. I did come up here and fix it. We are at a 90% AI difficulty, so everything should be, no, I think it's like 90 or 95% AI difficulty. It's around that range. We're just testing out our truck here. We're trying to improve our name, because I really want to go NASCAR Truck Series racing one day, and that's my goal. Like, I know most people want to go up to the Cup Series, Xfinity Series, or want to race like in that is Lawless Allen, right there. But that's a nice paint scheme. But I just really want to race in trucks. That's it. As we have the 16 of Tyler Ankrum, and we have the 13 of Haley Deegan in front of us. We have the 38 of Zane Smith. I don't know why I was thinking Todd Gilland, but we are about to go. We are racing here at the Martinsville, the paperclip. We are getting a good restart here, but not really that good enough. As we're gonna get down into the corner, we're gonna try to win a race here, or just try to finish in the top 10. That is my goal. As the 46 is gonna cut down right in front of us. I was gonna have like a little race lap apps. That was the name of it, where it showed like the leaderboard from first to last and the deltas and everything. But it would not work, and there was no instructions how to use it for the stream. And I'm still waiting for the owner of it to or slash creator of it to contact me back. So for now, we're not gonna have it. I am a little info about me. I am 15 years old. I'm looking to race in the NASCAR Truck Series, ARCA Menard, or the NASCAR Wheel of Modified Tour. Or I think it's just NASCAR Wheel of Modified Series. As someone just gets put in the wall there in the rear of your mirror. I'm just trying to prove my name. I know iRacing really does not correlate to real life as best as it does, but it really helps out a lot. And I just set my fastest lap of the session, not the fastest lap of the session. As someone said, a 19.737, which is pretty dang fast. And that is the leader. So hopefully a team can notice me, and hopefully when we get more experience, we can amp up the difficulty. Currently, I am correct. If I can remember correctly, it is at 90% AI difficulty. So like maybe like we practice and we do like a live stream with friends, and then we could do like a or like you guys, the community, and just random iRacing, as we said, the 19.8, which is pretty dang fast, and try to get up front and get better, and then try to do an 100% AI difficulty here at Martinsville, and try to go out there and go get a win. But we'll see how all that works out. Hopefully I do not spin out or wreck this race. That will be kind of embarrassing, but you know, mistakes happen, and I'm not the perfect racer. That's why I have this channel to improve, and we will be doing a career mode with 90% AI difficulty all around, and we really won't have any setups. I think for Daytona it's gonna be 100% AI difficulty, because obviously you can just get in the draft and get up front. So plate races are going to be harder than most races, but who knows, maybe the plate races will be the easiest of them all. I will probably follow the playoff format that we have currently, where if you win, you're in, and we have 16. It's not going to be like the truck playoffs. It's going to be like the Cup playoffs, 16, 12. It's like 16, 12, 8, 4. So there's 10 regular season races and then 10 playoff races. I do have to warn you, when we do it, I am not the best plate racer. That is one of my weak suits, as I smack the wall. As I get into the back of the 6, just carrying a lot of speed, that could have been a good lap. But I am not the best plate racer. I really do not love plate racing, but I am having the Daytona as the first race. I was going to do the Daytona 2008 at night, for the first race. I did try that when I was recording before I did this, but it would not let me load it, and I went and contacted Iracing, and they said that it must just be a me issue. So we are just doing regular Daytona at night. We will have 2008 Daytona, I believe, or the old Daytona, for the regular season finale, and we will have Miami as the championship race. So there is something to look forward to, as we will have a Discord down below for you guys to leave comments and see how you like the videos, and give feedback and see what you guys think. So I put the 6 into the wall, and I did not mean to do that. I thought I was clear, as I did not mean to do that, but we're just going to continue racing as that 6 is falling like a rock as we are in 12th. I really did not mean to slide right up there. I thought I was clear. So I do got to turn up my spotter for next race, especially at the short tracks, because there could be a car right at your quarter panel, or anywhere. There could be a car right at your quarter panel and you wouldn't know it. I will have to download the crew chief version 4. It's like a third-party crew chief that I used to use, but I got a new computer and I haven't really installed it. I've been using the iRacing default spotter, because I've actually been updating, and it's actually been pretty good, but it's still not like 100% good. As that 6 is going down here, as I make contact with the 41, as 6 is now going down pit road, as he did make good contact. That'll probably end his day, as we are battling with the 41. I'm not trying to make the same mistake I did at the beginning. And so yeah, as we are battling for what, the 10th position? No, 11th position. As we are battling for the 11th position, the 41 seems to be really good on the outside. I'm going to try to slow down my corner and get a good corner exit as we do, but I'm not going to slide up as I get really loose, and I'm going to beat him to the line, I think, as we make contact once again. I think the 41 slides up the track, and we get the position, and now we are in P11, and now we're going to be fighting Haley Deegan, or try to catch up to Haley Deegan to get that 10th position. So yeah, we are working into the top 10. I am a little bit of a chatterbox, so I'm going to tell you that. Sorry about that, guys, but as we are getting up here into the field, I'll try talking slower so you guys aren't confused. I'm not trying to rap like Eminem up in here. As I hit the curb and I get really loose, I'm trying not to spin out, lose all my momentum. I do have a green screen. I was gonna do a webcam, but my webcam is unfortunately not picking up my green screen properly, and the webcam is kind of like a cheaper webcam. So yeah, we're just waiting. I'm gonna wait and save up some money for a webcam, as we do have a good run here at Martinsville. I wish I could have recorded the qualifying, and I really didn't want to do it again, because I'm gonna be honest, I'm not really that good at qualifying. But I found the speed of qualifying, and I asked one of my friends on a Discord group chat on how to do good qualifying. And they did help me through it, so that's how I qualified good. But race pace, I'm usually really good in the race because I can learn. I should have done practice, like a mock qualifying run, but I did like the default iRacing 5 minutes of practice, and then it takes you like a minute to load in, and then right as you get into the track, you're like already got like 3 minutes left, and it's hard to qualify because then there's already trucks on the track, so you can't really do a mock qualifying lap. As we are getting up to Haley Deegan, and we're gonna get to the bottom of her, the inside of her, as we are gonna take that 10th position, I think, but the 13 is gonna still battle on the outside. We're gonna break early, and we're gonna try to get good corner exit here so we can beat the 13 out the corner, and we do. The 13 of Haley Deegan takes that 11th position, and now we take the 10th position as we are moving our way up. I may have to amp up the difficulty for the next time we do a Martinsville 100 lap race, and I may do a 95, and then the next after that we'll do a 100%, as I did block Haley Deegan there, as I did kind of just like lose like pace, as I'm trying to make sure my truck handles good, and we are. This truck is handling really good, actually, surprisingly. I did have some issues with it when I was doing a test practice, like you can do like solo race, and my truck was just handling really bad. But I did do it during the day, so maybe the truck handles better at night, which makes sense. The track is cooling down, and yeah, as the track is getting rubbered down pretty dang good here. We moved into the 9th position now, so we are working our way up. Maybe we can have a contention in the battle for the lead, but as we kind of saved our tires and we kind of didn't save our tires, tire fall off seems to be helping us, as our truck seems to be handling way better with tire fall off. My truck seems to have more grip when the track is rubbered in, as I do dive bomb the 7 of Jonathan Davenport for the 8th position. He's going to put up a good battle down the back straight. Here comes 3 and 4. We're trying to have a good corner exit, as that 7 just does not have a good exit, and we're good. We're coming up here on Tony. I can't say her last name, I'll be honest. The 1 just slides up, and we take that position. We're going to get to the inside. We're going to try to take this position for the 7th position. Coming in here in the 3 and 4. We're going to break early-ish. No. She kind of outbreaks us there. Breaks earlier than us. She's still putting up a good fight, as we are clear now. As we're going to have to block that bottom lane so the 1 doesn't get up there, but the 1 slides up once again and loses that position to Jonathan Davenport, possibly going down into 3 and 4, but no, Tony keeps that position, as we are now battling up here for 6th position. Ooh, I get very loose, as the track is rubbering in. Our truck does get a little looser, but I personally like it when it gets rubbered in. Makes it, my truck just loves the rubber here. It just finds more grip with it, and I personally like it. My truck usually I like more rubbered in tracks sometimes, because my truck gets more rubber. It gets more grip with it. And I did have a low tire pressure setting at the beginning, so you know, the first couple laps are slow, but as we go on, the truck gets faster and faster as the tire heats up. So that's also a good side of having a low tire pressure at the start. Qualifying, you do want to kind of have like a high tire pressure, so you can have a good qualifying run, I think. But that's what I did. I had like halfway. I had a good tire pressure decency. And qualified in P17, as we are in P6. I don't think I said that earlier, but we're coming up here on the 19 of Christian Ekis, as yeah, I forgot what I was gonna say. Sorry if I chat a lot, guys. It's all, I am what they call a chatterbox. As we're coming up here on the 19 of Christian Ekis, we're gonna dive bomb them, and we're going to try to get below them. Try not to run right up into them. We're going to get a good run off the corner. We're going to get a little bit loose. We're going to, as the 19 is going to still be to our outside. We're not going to be clear yet. As we are clear now, as we're coming up here on Mason Macy, which is a pretty cool name, and Grant Infinger. I like Mason Macy's name. Mason Macy. I thought I misread that at first. I was like, there's no way that was his name, but that's actually a pretty cool name, like Lawless Allen. But yeah, we are working our way up here. We are taking the, what is this, 4th position from Mason Macy. Yep, 4th position, as now we're coming up here on Grant Infinger and Ryan Vargas and Tanner Gray. And so all these truck settings should be set to the right ones, because I did get it off of Trading Paints, unless the Trading Paints person messed up, but who knows. As we're coming up here on Grant Infinger, we're going to try to make the move here in turn 1. We're going to dive bomb them, and we're going to try to hold the truck down there on the bottom. We're going to get off corner exit. We're clear. We get that 3rd position. Now we're coming up here on Ryan Vargas, as Tanner Gray's catching lap traffic, as Vargas slides right up the track. It looks like he has no grip, and his tires may be worn out. I kind of wanted to start near the back, but I set a good enough qualifying lap to start like midish fieldish, a little bit more up front, because when I started in the back, I could save more tires and be better. in the long run. But you know, our tire seems to be doing fine here, as that 30 of Ryan Vargas just seems to be sliding up. It looks like he has no grip, as we are going to be challenging him, but as we can catch up to him, we're sitting comfortably in this third position, as Vargas just really does not have any grip here, but he seems to be making it work here for a while. If he was staying in second position for a while, as we are following him, see if we found some grip. We did. We kind of catched up to him, but he takes that back away, as we're coming to try to dive bomb him in 3. We just cannot, as now we're sliding up like him, as I'm trying to outbrake him, but Vargas seems to be really making that lane work, as they did in real life. They did kind of move up lanes like that because the whole bottom lane was rubbered up, and he seems to be getting good runs out the corner, as we are coming down into the corner, as the sun's finally coming out, because I can see it through my window and it's kind of blinding me here after a cloudy morning. As we're coming up here, we're gonna lock up the brakes, try not to run into Vargas. We're gonna get a goodish run. We're clear. No, we were not, as Vargas is gonna get to our bottom, and I'm not trying to spin out, and oh man, I made a huge mistake right there. That could have been way worse. I'm not gonna rely on my mirror as much anymore. I'm gonna wait till I see my spotter say you're clear. That really did give me like a panic attack, as we're coming up here on the 15 of Tanner Gray, who is catching lap traffic. So maybe lap traffic can slow him down, and we could go out there and take the lead. On lap number 45, we are almost halfway, and our windshield is starting to get really dirty here, as I'm assuming that black piece up there near like the far left of my virtual mirror, not like the in-car mirror, like the virtual, there is a black piece of rubber. I believe that's what it is. I may be wrong, as all of our times are slowing down because the track is rubbering up and tire wear is an issue. We are gonna try to pass him before lap number 50, as he seems to be running a better line than we are, because he's obviously pulling away, but we're still catching him, as we are lap number 47, as we just completed 46. We're going to try to get here, and we're going to try to get a good run off the corner. That's going to cost us some time. We get a little bit loose, as we're going to get down into the corner. We are really catching him, as we complete lap number 47. Now we're on lap number 48. We catched up to him, but we just did not get a good corner entry. Can we get a good corner exit? Yes, we can. Kind of saved that lap right there. Still not going to be the best lap, as we are catching right up to the 15, as we were near his back bumper, but he's just got a little bit more speed than us right at the moment, as we are pulling away from Vargas, Green Amfigure, and Mason Macy, as we are running faster laps than the leader. As we're going to come up here to complete lap number 49. We are going to make the pass on the 15. The 15 slides up. We're going to try to get a good corner exit and beat them to the line and lead our first lap here of the race. And we do not lead the first lap of the race. I don't think so. I mean, we don't lead our first lap of the race. How did I get into the 15? As I did not mean to do that. We are now in the first position. We are going to now sliding up. So Vargas is catch back up, but the 15 of Tanner Gray is falling behind now, as you can see the track is just getting really rubbered in now. Everyone's times are slowing down, so now we are the leader. We are at the halfway now, as we are now about to complete lap. We're on lap number 50. We completed lap 50, and we're now on lap 51. And now we are completing lap number 51, going on lap 52. So now we are halfway officially, as my spotter tells me. We are now just going to have to try to baby it home. You don't want to take it too careful, but we don't want to take it too hard and then lose our lead and tear up the car. Or the truck, my bad. As we will be doing mainly short tracks, because if I ever get a ride in the NASCAR Truck Series, I really want to have experience like with the short tracks, because when you're under 18, you can only race short tracks. I think I said this in the beginning, but I'm sorry if I'm repeating myself. Sometimes I can't remember everything, as we are catching lap traffic, and It says the cars are a lap down. Technically, they are not, as we are somewhat running faster laps after we are clear of clear of the leaders. We set a faster lap than we did when we were behind the 2 trucks. So we're gonna get a good run off the corner, and we're gonna see what this lap is. So a 20.6, which is not that bad, but if we round up, that's 20.7. So I'll take the 20.6 though, because why not? As we're just losing grip now. As Ryan Vargas looks like he's making it past the Tanner Gray behind us for the 2nd position, and looks like Vargas has found some speed. But Vargas still behind Gray, as Vargas is going to try to get a run behind him. I'm not going to try to focus too much in the mirror because we are approaching lap traffic, and I am trying not to wreck myself in lap traffic. But lap traffic can hold me up, and we could lose the lead. So I'm trying to find a good way to get through lap traffic, as we just set a lap 21.057. which is, we are really slowing down our times, as we used to go from a 19 was our fastest lap to a 21. So tire fall off is really big here. Vargas is still trying to fight for that 2nd position, but now we are in lap traffic, which is going to slow down our pace, as we cannot get through it. We're going to be stuck behind that 16 and the 8. So maybe we need to get dive bomb the 16, as the 16 slides up. So now we just need to have a good corner exit. Hopefully the 8, we need to slow down like the 8 or something, as I'm going to risk it for the biscuit. Nope, I'm not going to. I was going to make it 3 wide, but I did not want to wreck. As now it is kind of single file. Here's the 8 is going to get a good run off the corner, but we're going to dive bomb him. Well, not really necessarily. We're just on the bottom of him. And then we're going to get out to his inside. And we're going to pass our first car. We're going to lap our first car here at Martinsville. And we're just going to baby it off, as we're about to complete lap number 60 here. After it's been a pretty long race here at Martinsville. I know I've been talking the whole time. I'm still learning how to edit. I'm using whatever I can. I found off the my computer. It's called Clipchamp, and I still don't know how to use it. I'm gonna take a lesson to learn the Adobe Premiere Pro. I think that's what the the video editing software is. I'm gonna learn how to take that, and I really want to do that because I'm gonna learn how to edit videos, so the videos can be better quality for you guys, and so I can have good thumbnails, as I am taking Photoshop and Adobe InDesign. Adobe Illustrator. My bad. So I finished up Photoshop, now I'm on Illustrator, so that's pretty nice. But as we're coming down here, I want to let you know, I think I forgot to tell you guys, but we will have a Discord link down below. You guys can come join. We'll have my email down here for you guys to contact me if you guys have any questions, or if any race teams want to reach out to me and send me a challenge, or let me know if there's a possible ride opportunity. So that'll be linked down below. It also, we probably won't have the comments due to YouTube's restrictions of comments sometimes. Obviously, being 15 years old, I don't think YouTube may not block the comments, but I think they may. We'll just have to wait and see. Comment down below if you'd like to see more videos, but if the comments are restricted off, you guys can comment. You guys can join the Discord down below. The Discord is not going to be officially set up. I'm still working on it, so you guys can help me out there. Let me know if any bots, and maybe I can get trusted people from other Discord communities, NASCAR communities, to come moderate my server. We'll see about it, as we are getting a good run off the corner. I don't want to get up high. Here's the 32 of Brett Holmes. Yep. I haven't seen the Chris Hacker truck. I don't think they have Chris Hacker in here, but I think he was part-time. But I think they removed him after he got his DWI. Or DUI, whatever. Yeah. Chris Hacker's back, which is surprising. So he seems to be doing good in the truck series. He may be actually a future, if he sticks with the truck series, he did really good at Gateway, or as I slide up and put the 34 almost into the wall. He seems to be really good. He may be a good talent here and soon. He does smoke though, which I'm not a huge fan of people vaping or anything, but you know, it's his choice. But he seems to be doing pretty good in the truck series. I did follow him through ARCA. I remember his last official ARCA start, I believe. It was at Charlotte, and I was there, and it was a pretty good race. I was friends with him for a while before he got into the DWI or DUI. I do have one of his helmet visors from his first ever race in the NASCAR Truck Series, and I have it signed, and it's sitting right in front of my TV as one of my prized possessions. Chris Hacker is like he used to be one of my favorites until he got suspended or whatever, or he left NASCAR because of obviously the DWI. So yeah, I'm glad to see him back. There was some acute accusations about him, but I think they were mostly false because I haven't heard anything about it. But yeah, so we're gonna get a good run off the corner here. We are having a fun time here at Martinsville, leading, and I think the 90% AI difficulty is a little bit too easy. So we will come back next week, or even sooner, and do a 95% AI difficulty race, or maybe 100%. I am going to try a 95% because it seems like lap 50-ish is when my truck really gets good around like lap number 20. As we are just lapping cars, as we're about to lap the 20th place car, I think, of Daniel Dye. As I'm going to get into the back of him, as I'm going to try to get right behind him, but no, I'm going to get a good run. Try to dive bomb him here, coming into the corner, as I did have it set on sunset because it's beautiful seeing the how it changes throughout the race. As we completed lap number 73, we're on lap number 74, and we're about to complete lap number 74. And yeah, sorry guys if I'm chatting a lot. It's just I just love racing, I love talking, so, you know, things go hand in hand. As we get a little bit loose, but our truck seems to be handling pretty good here at Martinsville, as the track is really rubbering in, and people are sliding up lane and a half. As I am going to try, but we are still seem to be doing good here on the bottom lane, as everyone else seems to be, like, kind of shoving up a bit. This track is pretty fun to race at, I'm not gonna lie. This is one of my favorite tracks to race at every day. I like going home and I just can do an AI race here. And it's one of my favorite short tracks, or like one of my favorite races. And yeah, I think next time we're gonna do Wilkesboro with 90%, and then we're gonna do Martinsville, and then we're gonna cycle through it. As we move up right up into that Raja Kruf number 24, I think. No, we move into the 45 of. No, that's the 42 of course. Carson Hocevar. His paint scheme didn't load. A couple of the paint schemes did not load. That is the kind of issue with iRacing and trading paints. Some of the stuff does not load. As we are having a good race. Second place is nowhere behind us, and that I can see of, and we seem to be doing pretty good. And yeah. I think we are going to raise the difficulty here. As we are about to come up here on lap number 80, the race is almost over. We got, what, 21 laps when we come to the line? So, yeah. Let me know down below, guys, if I should do, like, a full season of just short track racing, like we go to different short tracks, or if I should just do, like, challenges. Like, I think I may do a career mode with the ARCA cars. I think we may do an ARCA career mode, a wheel modified career mode, or a cars career mode, or a truck series career mode. I know that's a lot to choose from, but it will be linked down in Discord. There will be a poll. Whichever one wins. I will have to buy some tracks again because I have to buy some tracks because I don't have all the tracks, like Atlanta and everything else like that. But I'll try to follow the ARCA schedule. Road course racing, though, I'm not a huge fan of. I really do not like road course racing. That's one of my least favorites, so we may only have 2 road courses maximum on the schedule, unless I'm, like, really good at one road course. as that is another video idea, improving my road course racing skills. I'll hop into like the NASCAR Next Gen Cup cars and go like at a Roval and try to learn the track and learn the car and have a road course race, or like have like a Indy car. But the Indy cars are a little fun, but it's just too much grip in them. Like you can like miss the corner and you just like not slide at all. You just got a bunch of grip. I think we may do like the old NASCAR Cup cars. We could do a series with them, but I think we're mainly gonna do like an ARCA or a NASCAR Truck Series season. If we do ARCA, that would probably be more realistic, but if we do a truck, we can mainly do like the short track races, because I kind of want it to be somewhat realistic, but I think the Truck Series race would be fun to give me more practice, as we are trying to slide up and try to take that position away from the 17, not take the position away, lap them, as we are lapping a bunch of people here. We're coming up here on the 02 of Chris Wright and Matt DiBenedetto, and then number 25, and Trey Hutchins in the 14, as that 14 just seems to be really high up, but it just seems to be working because he's found grip. As we are almost coming up here on 10 to go soon, we're coming up here on 14 to go. We're gonna get down in the corner. We got a good turn, and we're just seem to be pulling away from everyone. I'm gonna amp up the AI difficulty, make it like 95. I'm gonna do like a 97% AI difficulty Martinsville race. As my wheel, I have a Logitech wheel right now. I'm starting to save up for a Moza racing wheel, or a Logitech race. I mean, not a Logitech, or a Moza direct drive wheel, or a Fanatec direct drive wheel. As I did make contact with the 20 of Chris Wright. No, that's the 02 of Chris Wright. The mirror just flips it around and I get confused sometimes. As we're coming up here, I'm at DiBenedetto, Trey Hutchins, and Ogado. I'm not gonna say his first name. I'm trying not to really butcher his name. I'm trying to finish this race up here before the NASCAR Xfinity Series Championship starts. I did miss the truck race last night. I did see a bit of it. It was chaos. I'll have to watch the race replay, but it seemed like a okay race. I mean, I saw on Twitter that X, or whatever you want to call it, that Carson Hocevar spun himself out and deliberately get a caution, and deliberately spinned himself out for a caution to help him out. So I'll look more into that. I will have my X and Instagram linked down below, maybe a TikTok, and I was gonna say YouTube, and I was like, wait, we already are on YouTube. I'll have my TikTok linked down below. I don't really like TikTok that much, so we may not do TikTok or Twitch. So we are like less than 10 laps to go. We have 9 laps to go here, as we're going to pass Matt DiBenedetto, as he's got some speed, but I did not mean to cut him off like that, but we were clear. So yeah, our truck seems to be now losing more grip. I'd like to do a full like NASCAR truck race with the AI, with pit stops and everything, and see how that runs out here, as we are on the I'm sorry about that, Matt DiBenedetto, as I'm going to try to see if I can see what difference it makes, as Matt DiBenedetto just gets right up there. I don't think he made contact with me that time, as I lock up the brakes, as it's just so easy to lock up your brakes. And I'm gonna stop saying his name, but the 46, I did not mean to hit him up there, as our truck is just getting way looser and more prone to brake lockups now, as rubber is all over the track, and our lap times are just slowing down really much, as we did not have any cautions for a brake for new tires or anything to make it more interesting. But let me know down below if I should do, like when I do my Iracing season, if I should do, or in the Discord down below, link down below, if I should do like stage brakes, or like a halfway brake, so everyone has fresh tires and it shuffles it all up, make it a little bit more exciting. As we are about to come up here on 4 to go, we are on 5 to go right now. I was not paying attention to my crew chief. I'm paying attention mainly. So we got four laps to go. We did dive on that 5, and we're gonna get on the curb. I'm just gonna let the 5 have it. That 40 is gonna be to our outside, and we got really loose. It's like we kind of got a tap from him, but I don't think we did. As we get a good run, and we're gonna get right behind the 5, and we're gonna go down here. We're on 3 laps to go here at Martinsville, as we are still leading out here, and we have lapped out everyone from last to 19th. We haven't lapped everyone yet, but I don't think we will. But we had a good truck today, as we are coming up here on 2 laps to go. We're going to be coming up here on the white flag here in a minute, sponsored by no one, because we don't have a sponsor. And whenever I do figure out the race lap apps, if we ever get a sponsor, I'm going to put it up there. And I think we are going to be doing a league race, a GMS racing league, like the truck team. They have a iRacing league for the truck series as the white flag comes out, and hopefully we can get accepted into that and we could race that. As we are coming out here, we're going to be coming in 1 and 2 for the final time under race pace. Coming on 3, coming into 4, coming out of 4. We are going to win here at Martinsville with the 90% AI difficulty. As we take the checkered flag, we have won here at Martinsville. As our crew chief is happy, so am I. As we're going to let everyone finish the race, so we can do our burnout here. Let's just appreciate the just how rubbered in the track is from 100 laps. You can see how black it is. It's like almost like they put asphalt down here. As you can see, the rubber really build up is a huge buildup. As everyone's coming up here to finish their race, I want to make sure there's no one there, so when I'm doing a burnout, someone doesn't hit me. As everyone else is coming up here to the checkered flag, it seems like everyone's going to be pitting in. I don't know. I forgot how to do. I'm not really good at burnouts. As I think we're gonna. I think there's a car right there. Who cares? As we have just won at the Martinsville, the paperclip here. As yes, there is some cars. We are gonna move up for them. As there is still some trucks finishing. We're gonna move up here to the high side.